Good afternoon, good evening. It is September 8th, 2014. Dan Bustamante and I, Travis Pavlik, want to just go over some charts real quick. I'm going to share five. He's going to share five. It's kind of it's a competition. The loser's going to have to buy happy hour, and I'm going to have something really nice. So some high stakes. So my five stocks. The first one is Google. As you can see here on the daily, I really like it's trading pretty tight. It's respected, the long-term 200 period moving average. And I typically find the market works in threes. So the way I kind of see this is a peak up here, two, and then it kind of broke out of if you just draw a trend line here. And I want it to go, past 615. This previous, I think that's all-time highs there. So Google, it's kind of a no-brainer for me, and I'm long Google common. WUBA is the next one. This is a stock. It looks pretty explosive to me. I mean, it had these crazy breakout here again, where it's just contracting, volatility is contracting, and then it just explodes, and then it consolidated and it lost the 50 period. So I think there's probably some support in here, and I think it's good for 45, 46, 44. I'm going to be watching the 10 period EMA, and a lot of times these things like to reverse on new lows. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to play this a little bit looser, and my position sizing is going to be a little bit smaller as a result. The next one is VJET, kind of in that same realm as Triple D. You can see it just from this spike. I mean, it got murdered, right, all the way down, spiked, came all the way back down. It's been trading tight. I'm looking for a huge volume to come in here, and it's my target here is actually above new highs, so 28 to 30. And I'm going to be watching, above the 50 period moving average. It can really start to rip. That was actually flagged to me by a guy on Twitter. I'll put his handle in there. The next one is WB Weibo. It's the Chinese Twitter. It's been a frustrating trade for me, but I think I got long in here. It spiked up. I thought I was going to get, the real rip to 25 plus. Probably scratched that for a small loss. And then I traded again on this breakout. I think I sold half this time and had some small profits. And then again, it started to go last week. I was very excited about some calls here, and then it came back down. But I think it's a matter of time. So I'm long common and be watching the calls to kind of really push and step on its neck. And the last one for me is FireEye. Again, looks very similar to VJET, and it's kind of this ABC. This was a brilliant entry right here. ABC for me, so this is 100% of this, where A equals C. So this entry here, you nailed basically the low or near the low, and quick profits at the 50-day, and then I think it's going to break out above, and again, I'm going to be looking up in 43, 44, and look at the 200 period moving average, 47, way up there. So there's some room in this one, and those are my five stocks. I'll hand it over to Dan.
All right, what's going on, guys? So like Travis said, we're gonna do kind of a competition. It's been a while since I've done these videos. I used to do these a lot in like 2011, but hopefully we can start doing this once a week again, and make trading interesting. Talk about charts. So real quick, I'll talk about Tesla to start with, and I'll talk about a few more. So Tesla, I want to be short this stock, basically against this sell zone here. So like Travis talked about ABCD pattern, a lot of my trading is technical. You have an ABCD wave up here at these highs. We didn't make a new high, so again, we didn't make a new high here as well. You've got some kind of price action gaps. We kind of came back at close to filling it on that news that Elon came out and said something about a stock, and then you've got a price action gap here. So this is about 20 points of potential profit on this. And then you've got a supply level back from previous highs way back at 253 that I like. So I want to be short this stock below a candle close of the 10 moving average on the daily chart. Right, RSI is telling you it's overbought. Um, Weekly time frame is also telling you this thing is kind of overbought as well, right? So I don't want to be long this name here at all. I think there's just not enough value in the stock at these highs, so I'd rather be short. So that's stock number one. I want to touch real quickly on Dang. Travis mentioned, Chinese stock, so this is kind of my play on this. You have the Alibaba IPO. I was long this stock from May. I was actually long in earnings, and I added to the position and took a lot of this long. So I like this again long with the Alibaba IPO. I'm looking for the gap to fill at 1573. And then if you get something in the way of what I would consider a double bottom, right, I'm looking for the extension wave to come to about 19 a share, right? So if I can get a candle close above 1435, I like Dang stock long. PCLN, I just added a long position today on this. Let me clean the chart real quickly, and I'll talk about why I like this long. So I'm not really sure why this stock got hit. I actually missed this short, which is rare because I try and catch a lot of shorts on this particular name. So this candle right here, it's hard to see, but this is where I found a basically supply level or demand level rather to look for a long. So we came down today, we touched this. I got long the 1220 weekly calls. Really good push off this level. I mean, we didn't quite get to it. RSI is overbought. I'm not looking for a huge trade. I'm just looking for a short term, to 1220 where this candle kind of closed at for a long. So that's what I'm looking for there. Let me look at other stock was OCN. I like this name long based on ABCD pattern down here at 2845. And then I also like basically this to gap fill at 30, right? So as long as we stay above the 10 MA in this and we continue to run, I'm expecting this to get 30 to 31 a share, pretty soon on OCN. So I think I had a few more. I talked that are GMCR. I want to be short this stock here. Same kind of pattern on Dang. You had basically a D wave completing at highs. RSI is extended on these highs here. All I'm looking for is a gap fill on this. You'll definitely get support here, 240 or 123, 125. And then you'll definitely get support, coming through. RSI is overbought. So I want to be short this name. And that's kind of it. So those are my stocks that I like to be short, long in the marketplace. I don't really like too much long out of the book here. I'm kind of neutral right now. The S&P I'll look at real quickly and I'll wrap it up here. We're just too overbought on the weekly and the daily. So that's why I have some high beta shorts in my portfolio right now because I want to be kind of short this market. So that's it. I'll pass it back to Travis. I'll let him kind of wrap up, and then hopefully we can just start doing these. We'll come back next week and we'll kind of do, to see what happens. Let's see, how everybody's trades panned out.
Cool. Sounds good. You know me, man. I'm trying to be long and ride this bull market up. So I'm more I think we could consolidate a little bit, but I'm still probably, more long.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we've got to get out of this range. Not to cut you. I think we've got to get out of this range in the ES. I think we're just sideways. I think we've got to peel off maybe 1980, maybe definitely 1953. So
I think I might join you on that price line if it doesn't just gap up tomorrow because it looks like something that I might enjoy.
right.
The Tesla trade though, I mean that thing's like just a widowmaker to everyone who's been trying to short it. So I like that you're going to use an actionable signal of a break of the 10 MA, but I mean that thing could just consolidate and go sideways and it could frustrate the shorts again.
Right.
I've tried to take a short on it, so it's just I don't know. It's just something that's I don't really
Yeah,
want to short that one.
I haven't actually put that position on yet. Like I said, I'm waiting for that trigger to get short. I have Priceline. I initiated Priceline. GMCR got initiated. Dang, I've yet to initiate. Um, but GMCR, OCN, and PCLN already have those positions on. So,
Sounds good.
all right,
Well,
man.
we will come back next week, same time. You
Yep, good
down?
chatting with you. So we'll do the. We'll come back same time next week, and we'll see where everybody's trades landed.
Sure. And there's some kind of finesse in managing these trades that we didn't put exact stop levels. We just want, hopefully you get something out of this, some ideas, and we can share next week how we manage the trades, which ones we got stopped out of, which ones we're still in writing, which ones we maybe added to. Or maybe there's, I'm in common with every single name that I mentioned, so if I can find on an hourly chart a buyable dip, I'm gonna probably buy, some weekly calls. That's what I like to do.
All right, sounds good, man. So yeah, we'll wrap, and we'll see everybody next week.
Sounds good.